Okay, first off, thank you for watching. I'm getting better and better at this. Everything is going smoothly. Everyone's checking out. Today is going to be Squad Up Day. So let's turn off my music real quick. Turn on my background music. Let's get that under wraps. Turn down. And thank you. Everybody tired? Everybody had a nice sleep after TennoCon 2025? Everybody checking out all right? All right, let's see here. So far, so good. That's what I'm talking about. All right, again, thank you for watching. Usually it takes an hour for everything to get started, but and it started from there. All right, so let's go ahead and get this little blip underway. I don't understand why it starts at 6 o'clock. That's such a strange little system here. Okay, concurrent views. So I'm gonna wait 15 minutes later on. I know it's Sunday. It's got to be a slow start, but at least we'll get it under wraps. So what is on the agenda today? Squad Up Day. This is basically a day where you get to join me in game. We're going to tackle just standard grinding and Eidolon farming. If you haven't done Eidolon farming, this is the day to squad up with me now. If you're part of my alliance and clan or whatever, fine. You can add in. If you're not, make sure you're DM flapvsjack or friend me on Discord in game, and I'll get you in my squad. That's simple as that goes. So one thing I want to get off the cusp here, and I know we got a few people, it's not a good way to start. I do have an hour segue that happens, but I've learned yesterday that on my short streams, my viewership stops, and the existing viewers that are sticking around watching my streams remain. So what I'm going to do today for a test run, for shits and giggles, I'm going to create 3 different shorts. But my main stream is going to remain intact. So if you just want to watch me on my main stream and don't want to deal with that hassle, that is completely understandable. So let's go ahead and set that up. Let me bring up chat. Make sure you guys are up that right now. I do have questions for you, and I have questions for myself and DE themselves. I'm kind of confused on what just happened yesterday. So, but let me get this set up first. All right, so come on, take off note. This up, bring this over. Now let's bring in live chat. Never done any Eidolon. What I need? You need to hang out with me and squad up. That's it. How we doing today? Oh man, I'm sorry. That sucks. So, people to understand. Let me close this out. Sorry. So there is a mainstream on every one of these. I do have shorts as well, but hang tight, crew. Hang tight. Trying to get this set up. YouTube on the back end, so everybody's on an even keel. What are y'all's thoughts on TennoCon while I'm setting this up? Did y'all think it was a banger? Did you think it was like meh? Where are we at with that? Where are we at? Here, can I copy? Save the player. Aha, I can't copy. Copy. The impostor. All right, so this is my shorts. And stream. We'll add that in. And then in. And to message. Bam. Message pin. Look at me. Like I'm a moderator or something. Alright, so now that's out of the way. Let me pop out my chat. This is how every stream goes. I've noticed that no one really joins in until like an hour in. But let's get this under wraps here. Message, live message. Now, Let's see here. My question is for the day. I'm going to have 3 questions on every stream. This is mainly because of shorts. And I just want to hear everyone's feedback when it comes to that. Hey, my music is going hard today. So let's start off the first question. So the first question is impressions on TennoCon. Are you splooging now? And yes, I am going there. Did you think it was awesome? Did you think it was meh? Did you think it was like 7 out of 10? Or did you even see it? Let's start that poll right now. We'll start on shorts too. And we'll have a different question down the road. We'll end these questions every 2 hours. Coordinate with basically shorts as well. I want to hear everyone's feedback. I'm mixed. I am not going to lie. I do not think it was a 10 out of 10. For certain reasons. Mainly because I'm at the cusp of 8 and 9. And I'll get into that later. I'll talk about that. I got copyright strike yesterday. Luckily, DE did not waive it, so stream went without a hitch yesterday. So that was nice of them. So we're going to look at the videos today, but without audio. And mainly, I'm going to talk about my impressions, record it, probably post it later. Boom. So now that question's out of the way, let's bring this up. Boop, 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 boop. Cosplay segment was nice yesterday. I don't know. Just watched for Valkyr. You wanted your splooge action going on, didn't you? Alrighty. Thank you for everybody who's joining. Please stick around if you want to check out the main stream. Please check that out as well. And right now, I'm trying to beat the algorithm. So this is kind of me talking to just a handful of people here, but just to give you a heads up, I am not promoting. I can't promote. So mainly because of our wonderful country forcing me to basically create a new driver's license. Now that's not the biggest deal. I already got my driver's license. The problem is I had to basically verify me to Google 2 months ago, and it takes 2 months to get a driver's license. Yay. So right now I am verified. Not verified. I'm verified on Google Ad as a human being, but the problem is they still haven't verified my account for Google Ads, which does everything. It creates revenue if I do get monetized. It creates ads if I want to advertise my videos and all that stuff. So it's on pause, all because of my state. So I cannot promote, I can't get money, even if I monetize now. So it's kind of a conundrum, but I'm not at the membership level yet. I am only 800 hours away from basically the first tier of membership. I already surpassed the subscriber count a month ago. So that tells me I'm doing a great job. A lot of people, I have several comments saying you need to diversify my thumbnails. I have done that. It doesn't matter. It's all about paid product and promotions, sponsorship. They basically take the sponsorship money and dump it into the promotion ads or their advertisers, whether it's Google Ads or a third party, or directly dump their money into YouTube. I can't do that because of my driver's license. So I'm raw dogging. This is like, when I get subs and when I get views, I'm not getting support. I am just flat out providing entertainment as best as I can. So for those who show up here, for those who sub, for those who like or watch my videos later, thank you. Actually, this is a wonderful thing. So it just tells me I'm at least in the right direction. My God, if I had promotions, I probably would have had 10,000 subs by now. You never know, at least 5,000 minimum. But that tells you how much of a difference people are paying instead of a thumbnail. So that's what I've learned in the 2 months. Check out my video yesterday if you want to get an idea what the direction we are going now. I do enjoy live streaming more because I love interaction. I've always have. I'm a people person. And this week I'm gonna stream tomorrow. We're gonna look into Tuesday and Wednesday, possibly maybe Tuesday and Wednesday off for one reason, at least one of those days, because I got to get Google Ads done. They're just dragging ass. It's like, and my assets is on pending for like 2 or 3 days. It's been 2 or 3 weeks. They're not doing their shit. They're lazy asses. They're a big company. They don't care about little old me. So you got to get on to them, just like healthcare system. You got to get on to them. So that's what I got to do Tuesday or Wednesday of this week. So I will not stream one of those days. I'll give you a heads up by Monday. So that's down the pipeline. And the Squad Up series starts today. So Squad Up, if you do not know what the heck I'm talking about, basically Squad Up is a way for me to engage those viewers who are watching me. I want you to join me on whatever game I'm playing, whether it's Warframe, Soulframe, Arc Raiders down the road. If you can get a No Man's Sky, if you could join me, do it. I want you to partake with me, and we'll do silly things. So, and that's the whole goal of this streaming thing is. I will still make edited videos, but we'll see what my schedule plays out if I need to get a secondary job. And thank you for all those who are watching. Now, let's get to work. So right now, for those who are just joining my short stream, just keep in mind, I'm going to cut you off in basically 2 hours. Why? Because YouTube does this weird thing where it just cuts me off after a 2.5 hour, 3 hour mark. And I've noticed this for an entire week. So yesterday was a greatest example. I had 62 people watching me at one point. Then all of a sudden, 7. I was like, the fudge? So I re-uploaded. I went from 0 to 82 in less than 15 minutes. I was like, nothing new. I didn't change my content. I didn't change the way I talk, so it wasn't slander. So it's obviously YouTube is trying to hinder me. Why? I'm not promoting. That's why. So keep in mind, money makes you go places on YouTube. It's not about thumbnails, about how hard you work, or how different the quality is. It does help. I do want better quality. I want a better phone or a camera, so I can at least get out of the 7020p category and go to at least 180 and have a visual appeal down the road. But I can't do it without you. So please, please, please. No, this is please, please, please. Please, please, please. Help me out. Oh, help me. What's out? This help me. So this is help me. Or me. Oh, that's right. This is help me. I'm trying to improve my ASL. So, hope's fine. Hope's fine. No. You gone? Alright, hey. Alright, I'll get a mouse trap. Love you. Alright, do me a favor. Make a vote above. Tell me what you thought about the TennoCon event. I am going to go over it real quick. Over a few things. First off, let's talk about... and it's muted because of copyright claim. I don't want to get dinged again because I just don't want to push the terms. Let me make sure that I am showing this. Yeah. All right. So, oh my god. The Wisp, the Devil Frame, and also, this looks sick as shit. How many of you are going to buy the Harrow Proto Frame? Like, how many? I mean, god. I know everyone's gonna buy Wisp. I'm not worried about that. Obviously, we're fulfilling... DE is trying to fulfill some kind of cosplay fantasy here. But, oh my god, that looks so good. And then there's the Devil Frame. So that's our next frame right there. And I'm kind of wondering how we're gonna get it. And, oh my god, it looks so good. Also, check out the relay. I don't know if they're going to showcase this stuff again. But oh my god, that looks so good. Wisp kind of looks animated, but oh, I'm definitely getting a Harrow. Harrow looks great. It's just feeling a mixture of basically Warhammer, if God of War theme altogether, plus Soulframe. It just looks straight up like Soulframe. Wisp is just, I'll be honest with you, I'm not a big fan of Wisp. I always thought of her as a support frame, and every time I had to do Steel Pass Circuit, I always had to carry the Wisp mains. But dude, she looks good. She looks so damn good. Oof. Or can be forgiven. So it's part of the old piece. So I'm just gonna jump down the road. So when I first saw this scene right here, I was like, oh, the Indifference invaded the tile system. And I'd never considered the Indifference invading or controlling Eidolons before. But I guess that's the case. Oh, ho. Oh, sorry. Wisp Protofame was predictable, but Harrow? Yeah. Obviously, they're going for a theme. Also, they announced there's going to be a third Protoframe. That's going to be my next question. Is it going to be... all my suggestions yesterday were X'd out. Like, I never predicted Harrow and Wisp next. I thought they were going to from Hierarchy whenever they release. So, obviously, the next step would probably be Loki or Rhino, for example. But I was wrong. So, it could be any frame. But I'm going to stick with my Hierarchy. Unfortunately, with YouTube, I can only list for like 4 options. So do me a favor. What do you think is that third proto frame going to be? You're very high for Uriel, Nightcrawler fan. Understand. But the 2 new protos seem a bit rushed. Maybe. So here's my question. All right. Excalibur Prime. Do you think this is only for cinematic reasons? And do you think founders are going to get pissed off because it is a legal bindment that they can hold the Excalibur Prime only unless it is wavered? Like maybe back in the day when the Founders Pack, it was like you can only hold the Excalibur Prime for 10 years or something like that. That happens all the time for patent reasons or anything. The only thing that can overwrite that is copyright reasons. Unless there's a timer. I don't know. I don't own it, so I really don't know. Someone dig that information for me. So that brings back the question. Do you think you get to play like Excalibur Prime for just this segment for the intro? Because we are going back in time to the old piece before it starts the old war. It seems, I'm guessing here, that's the reason we're fighting the Dax. And it looks like the Dax are basically taken over. If we get Excalibur, I'm guessing we have to get some kind of exclusive skin. Well, and 2, if you get Excalibur Prime, and I say this again, they need to revamp his abilities. Yes, he did have like an anime sword that pops out of nowhere, but still. But that brings up the question. Are we going to be just... Is this like a demo? Or is this something we get to keep? Now, this whole section here, this is kind of didn't surprise me. So it looks like it was exactly what I was expecting. It's kind of a combo, a procedurally generated open world. Now, I kind of get this because I play Soul Frames. Some of the dungeons in Soul Frames are massive. I mean, it's almost like a section of the entire island. This has the same feel of that. I think this part right here is basically coordinated. It's cinematic, and then they get to the arena at the end. So this is obviously a returning boss battle we get to do on whenever we go into the Entrati mode. So once we narrow down the story beats, there we go. So I think, I don't know where to take from this. Like, this is why I consider TennoCon 2025 like almost an 8 and a 9. One reason, this whole thing here surprised me. I did not expect we're going that direction. I was just expecting Tau. I wasn't expecting us to do time travel and catch up with the old piece or go into the introductory of the old war. I was not expecting that. Plus, the freaking character design upgrade is top notch. I just wish they made this uplift down the road. But what pegs it down a little bit, they confirmed they're not making any major changes. They're still just pushing forward. They're going to push forward on story, new content, which is okay for old vets like me. But at the same time, we're not going to get this content maybe till down the year, at the end of the year, possibly. And keep in mind, it can still be delayed if it's at the end of the year. This has happened before. But I do like the fact that we're having this open world tile set world to involve with. But at the same time, it's not resolving any of the old problems. They are having introductions for the modding system, yay. But that means there's not going to be a rework in play, at least anytime soon. So we're just going to have to deal with the modded system now. Which means, is this whole thing separate? Kind of like Deviri? Is this just a story beat? And you could just level up in here and it only affects your operator? And the origin system? These are the questions it presents to me. I'm like, okay, all right, obviously we're going to the Antrati. We're going to go in the past with the connection of the power of Lotus, and we're going to make a connection there and see where it happens. I also wonder if the Indifference went back in time and converted the sentience into going against us as well. Ooh. I will complain if the founders get something reposition if Excalibur is being made available for us. Yeah. See, that's what I just think. Yeah, I'm agreeing with Sir Space a lot. Like, I think this is just a story beat. We might go back and obviously use other Warframes. But the showcase here is that we are going back in time during the OPs, right before the old war. That's when Hunhow and everything, good old Ballast, that's a great example why. When Orkin had their stronghold on everything, that's what all that represents. So we're back in time. And the location is in the Tau system, and they cut us off, or the Orkin off. But I did not expect the operators friending with the sentients working together. So let's forward to this point. This is a new character. So Daklo. So anybody, is there lore about Daklo? And the introduction, or at least the forming of Caliban. So there's that lore reason. Hey, Twitch, SNS. So I'm moving forward really quick. Turn off audio for copyright reasons. I got dinged yesterday for that, but they waived it, thankfully. So I want to look at the devils in the details. Haha, theme. Oh, whoop. I didn't mean to double click. So I want to read in some of that. So obviously, this is the part I think that's going to be integrated into the origin system or in the present. Obviously, there's going to be a new theme or new connection with the operator. The regression of stateability. It's a trick question. A new somatic connection. So what this represents is just a choice, but does it have implication as far as the relationship and how the story beat ends? I don't know. So that kind of got me questioning that. So let's skip the beat a little bit more. Go over to, okay, so here's the part I want to talk about. So we go over here. Obviously, this is a hub. We got to go to our Lotus, transfer to the past. But there are random generated open world tile sets. That's been confirmed. Now, obviously, this is undercooked. There's probably going to be some information here, but we'll look at it real quick. So, parental crater status clear. So, there's no reason to go there. But does that mean you can deploy there? And is there like a whole star chart in the tile system that you got to control to keep off the DAX? What's going on to there? So, because as you can tell, the first nodes say clear. but you could still select it. What's up with that? Can you go back to sections just to farm resources and stuff like that? So it presents questions. It's like, what is it for? You know what I mean? So we're under fire. He deploys, and it's an awesome loading screen. I have to admit that. Also, do me a favor, vote up above. What are your thoughts about TennoCon impressions? I'm kind of curious what everyone is thinking right now. All right. And this is when it just gets crazy. And I enjoy this part the most because I've always wanted like an actual involving war like the new war. But the problem is the new war, it kind of fell short when it was all over, right? Like you never had this badass moment where you could just go back to and just tackle on an entire invasion. So I was splooging hard when I saw this. I was like, what? This is where it really got me. I loved every bit about that. Plus, I like the Trumna. I think the Trumna gets so much bad rep. But this brings up the question. There was no arsenal selection or anything when you're walking into the node. And of course, this is all early. We won't find out till later on, a couple of dev streams later, possibly. But, again, Excalibur Prime. Is it only playable in this mode? Can you swap out Warframes? Can you bring in different weapons? Every time I'm looking at this, okay, I'm like, I'm in the Dax War, I'm in the back, and I'm in the history. Where do I connect? How does this all work? Or is this just a one-off? You know what I mean? Or is this just a condensed version of what we're actually going to experience? I have so many questions. What are your thoughts so far? I am really curious. So obviously she can merge with other sentients to revive them. And we were friends with the sentients. Oh, I just connected the dots. So this is what it is. I think the difference will invade not only the past, but in the present and the future against the Tau, realizing that since our eternalism is the only way to hold them back, sentient will be forced to be our friends again, and we will cause that relapse of our history with the sentients that we were friends prior before the old war to ally through time again. Figured it out. Figured it fucking out. What is this stream on? Check out Play Warframe. This is basically the TennoCon event showcasing. I just got it muted for copyright reasons. And the sound effects are awesome. So right here, this is what I see. I see loading screens. So after you go to the loading screen, it will create a procedurally generated open tile thing. And that's what I think this is. So what we see here might be completely random when we play these game modes, which I'm not complaining. So that answers my questions from the previous stream. Is it going to be open world or is it going to be tile sets? The answer is tile sets. This is a tile set. And this is how I think all tile sets should look like. Very open-ended. I mean, you got to remind yourself, we probably could play this co-op. So we could have 4 players in here. So, ooh, I wonder if the enemy density will get higher with more players. I wonder about that. He's from yesterday. Sounds yeah. I'm just going over it, and I'm kind of happy we get to actually go back in history and relive the fact that we get to take on the Dax. I did not expect that. I thought it was just like, oh, it's a piece of lore. They'll never touch up on it, but I'm finally glad we actually involve ourselves into an actual war. I think that's, and this is not like a new war thing. This is something it makes complete sense. It's so smart. Think about it. Like the new war is just a beat, right? You complete it, you're done. You see the finalization of it. This is ever going because you get to relive it. So that's something I always wanted in Warframe. I wanted an endless war. And this is a good answer for it. And then we go to anime land when we get over to here. This gets ridiculous. What the F is this? What is this? Like, what is this? Is this Warframe? What is this? Shroom. Yeah, you're excited to see where they're taking from this? Well, unfortunately, that's the other downside that's brought my number a little bit lower. If they said they brought this out like a month from now, I'll be like, oh my god, thank you. This is great. But we're probably not going to get this until November or December unless there's a pushback. And since this is the old system, we don't know what else is involved. Is this a way to create Umbra variants and all the backend system, or is this just a story beat? The real meat and potato is the next update, which they did not reveal, which is the Tau system. So we have two boss battles. We have the Megatron Eidolon we had to fight, which I predict we're going to fight him. And then we got this sentient fight, which I'm presuming we're going to fight. Keep in mind, I think this is the way we're going to get Caliban. In a way, I don't know, or no, probably the Devil Frame. I could be completely wrong. So the fight goes on. I'm not going to show it because I'm just talking over story beats. So here's the part. They kill the sentient. Story segment. She sees it. This becomes the fall of our alliance. And then basically, this is basically the beginning of the old war, or at least the turning of it. So my prediction is, what if we're going to do is create turtleism, which we're going to show right here. When they go back to Lotus in the present, are we going to rekindle that friendship with the sentient when the indifference does try to take over the origin system, past, present, and future? That's my prediction. And that's the reason why we're going to the Tau system. So at the end, I think this is the time machine of the old war or old piece. It says come in 2025. So think November or December, because that's usually when they push these major updates. And then they bucket off to this part right here, which they did not show, but obviously this represents why we did not rekindle. And then this shows up in the background showing the red and basically the Tau system. So, and that's going to be the next update. So I think that's going to be massive. So, but obviously we need to be friending the Tau system if we're going to take on the indifference, because they got a lot of story to do. That's it. That's all I'm going to cover for today. Is still locked and unavailable to normally get. What is locked? Excalibur? Yeah. Excalibur right now is strictly for founders at this point. And that was what I was talking about earlier. I think you only get to use Excalibur Prime for that segment. Of course, these are questions I don't have answers to. DE has to answer a lot of questions of what the heck they showed yesterday. So excited to see where it's taken. Reminds me of Bleach. Yeah, for sure. Do me a favor, everyone. What do you think about TennoCon? Make it a vote for today. Now, today is Squad Up Day. We do know one thing. They're repurposing or revamping operators. Give me 1 second. I haven't ate this morning. I had to mow this lawn. I actually woke up, made coffee, mowed the lawn, came up here, made a thumbnail, set up my stream key, stream. I have been nonstop this morning. Not including when I did like a 10-hour stream yesterday. So, and I haven't ate. All right. So, what we're going to do today is tackle schools if allotted to. So if you haven't completed the second dream, don't worry about it. If you want to squad up today, this is the day to do it. In between times while we're waiting on nighttime on Eidolons, what we're going to do is basically tackle that today. So the best way to level up your school is obviously applying lenses onto your Warframe. And the other way to basically level up is selling all your focus on Eidolon shards and so forth. That is the fastest way to level up your school, period. Where do you get them at? Eidolons. So, today that's what we'll tackle. If you haven't tackled an Eidolon, that's fine. I'll carry you through. I don't think there's a single school I haven't maxed out yet. There was this one year I was just like, you know what? I'm going to max out all these schools. And I did. It took me a year, but I did them all. I think there's one, and it's probably Vazarin. The one I use the least. No, I'm maxed out, so the only thing I can do is basically represent and go forward from there. Yeah, I'm maxed out. Really? Oh, that's disappointing. I was expecting to have at least one node to level up. Oh, wait a minute. I think that's one. Oh, no, that's bounded. Got it. So I will go Madurai, activate that sucker. And I will teach, show, and everything. So what I need from everybody watching this stream, if you want to partner with me today and squad up to basically to join Eidolon farming or just regular in between while we're waiting on times, we'll probably do some relic runs until nighttime shows up. But it's nighttime now, so if you want to join up now, do it now. I need your in-game name, friend, flapvsjack. I'll add you in. If you're part of my clan or alliance, DM me and press X. I'll get you in. And that's my goal today. You respect the grind? Hey, you really want to know what I do for 10 years? Like, half the time I do when playing this game, this is what I do. This right here. Right here. I go to search and recruit. A lot of my years are spent looking at this right here instead of YouTube. So yeah, I needed to change. This is all I did. I just recruit. All right, Don, I get you in. All right, swap it out.
Do the talking, okay?
Don, have you done this before? Tell me in squad channel. I need to upgrade my Bolt. Fast, go Nuke. Let's take out Nuke. We'll swap it out. Boop. I like this song. Where is it? Nope, there it is. Boop. Swap that out. Power Drift, Streamline. Doesn't really matter. I tried one, but it didn't go well. Well, that will change today. So, all right. What's your best Riven? I don't know. What frame would you recommend for Steel Path, and what primary weapon would you recommend with that? Now, as far as recommend, Steel Path, any weapon that does the most damage with the Riven mod. A lot of people, good introductory as a Natarak, since you get on the quest. Pretty OP weapon. Starting out, you need galvanized mods to get you introductory to it. If you want Steel Path to be easier, you need to farm Archon shards. Alright, so do you help really new players? I haven't even made it to the void. Yeah, I help out new players. I've been helping new players out for 10 years. So see here. Sniper. Forgot which one. Yeah, it's that one. Ages. I will swap you out with Avenger. I will swap on redirection. Yeah, actually, I need to swap that out with. I don't need range. Love you. Double up on strength. I don't need range. Sorry, I'm swapping this out. It's been a while since I've dealt with this. Slap that on. Project Continuity. Go to Umbra. I like that song too. That in. I'd rather swap that out with vitality for other reasons. Where's electricity? Yeah, I'll slap that on instead of stretch. Why not? Where's vitality? Sorry, I'm rebuilding. I haven't done it with Vault in a while. Unless you're going as Vault. Where are you going? Oh, you're going as Vault. Okay. I'll double dip with Mirage or Chroma. Again, if you want to join me, press X and want me to bring a specific frame, or you might have. You could bring Vault, Chroma, Mirage, whatever, Titanium, whatever you think you can survive it with. I think we're just lacking on time right now. We could double dip on Vault right now. Trying to stick with my guns here. Don't need that. I think I need more efficiency because I need energy at fleet and expertise. Duration is not as important. I don't think it does. Shock, shock, shock. Where's my shield? Right, a little bit of duration. No. Oh, why do I got Prime Vigor on there? Get that sucker out of here. Don't need much on range because it's a set build. I can't do much with 6 Formos. This is a bad build. This is just last minute build, but if you're going with Vault, I ain't gonna need that, so I'll swap out to Chroma. Since I like him anyways, make sure that basically all my builds are fast and quick. So there. Alright, Rubico. Just make sure that your sniper rifle is built out for radiation. We're good to go. Oh, okay. It don't really matter. Do me a favor. Do you like Corvic or building him right now? He's okay. If you got a niche build, if you have a ton of shards, he can be pretty good. Nicholas, just DM flapvsjack, friend flapvsjack, or state your in-game name in chat real quick. And that's what we're going to do. We're going to do 2 things today. Idolon farming, because obviously operators are going to get a rework. And 2, if it's daytime, we'll just do rug runs or Organ Vault until the next nighttime. Give me 1 second, Don. I got to go. Sorry about that. Had to a snag. Thank you. Also can't beat Zorus. Oh, they can, what you probably need to do is just, if you're lucky enough, you can bring in Mesa. Alright, we're gonna have to do this really quick. We're not gonna do the Idolon. We don't have time. But I could go over a tutorial. We'll knock out the first Eidolon. Add here, boop. Try that. Is it spaces underneath? What's your username? Alright, what's your... Spell it exactly without the number. Be amazed on how many... Well, let me double check my spelling. Oh, okay. Got you, yeah, buddy. It was a space in front. So you're fine, you're fine, you're fine. Got you, Ian. Look at you being an MR18. Alright, have you done this before, Greek Law? Because we're on limited time. Like I said, we'll probably knock out the first Eidolon, and yeah, we only have 13 minutes. Oh, Sniper Pigeon, I just saw you. I'll add you in a second as well. Sorry, I got 2 chats at the same time. So that's why that's happening. Get you added in. Once you're in, I'm going to start it. So you better be ready. Also, Great Claw, if you can bring whatever you want. Ruko, whatever you think is necessary. Mirage Prime is fine. Because we're just going to take down the first Eidolon, and that's how that's going to work. What are you bringing as Trinity? That'll work. Let's go. So, what MR in hours are you asking me? I'm L5. I'm over 6,000 hours. Hi. So, to break down how all Eidolons work, you need basically lures. Now, lures are littered throughout the entire plains of Eidolon, but the first things first, to speed up the process, mark... Oh, wait a minute, I thought it was nighttime. Night in 20 minutes. Okay, so we got time. We might do a Eidolon. Never mind. We'll take this nice and easy. This is how I coach all my new people who haven't done this before. But before we start, in squad chat, do me a favor. Tell me if you have done this before. Completely. We got time when we can do try. Yeah, I thought it was leaving nighttime. My apologies. Yeah, if you want to know how many hours I've had in this game, here you go. Go profile. That's... Bam. Right there, 6,113 hours, 254 days. Yay me. And I'm still playing this game. And I'm still going to play for years. So what I'd always do with Eidolons, I don't speed run it. I let my squad do it. And I'm just there for basically being the goalie. I am going to revive you when it comes to Eidolons. Now, if you've done this 1,000 times before, that doesn't matter to me. I care about you guys figuring out this system. So how it works, you have to collect a lure. On the first Eidolon, on every Eidolon, I would say, it needs one lure to basically capture them so they don't go into the ground once you take out one of their limbs. How do you capture them with a lure? You have to kill the bombulists that are littered out throughout the world, and they will spawn underneath the Eidolon. And once they basically collect 3 of the bombulists, like, if you kill them with a regular weapon, do not kill them with your amp. That's what kills the bombulus. So if you shoot the bombulus, they go into this ghost aura, blue ghost aura. The lures captures those bombulus. Each lure needs 3 bombulus to make a lure activated. That activation will keep the Eidolon from going into the ground. So when we go to the next 2 Eidolons, you're going to need multiple lures to create a perfect capture of Eidolon. Now, what is the difference between a capture and a perfect capture? A capture is basically killing the Eidolon without lures, and it just dies. You win, right? It falls down, but you do not get a brilliant shard. Brilliant shards are required to go to the next Eidolon. So we have to have basically lures activated once we kill the Eidolon. Now, once you go to the next Eidolon, it goes from one perfect lure to multiple lures. So it's smart to collect lures while taking on the basically Eidolon. That's why you see Warframe channels where you see like they have 5 or 7 lures even as one player. That's the reason why. Who's shooting me? Almost. Almost. So again, for all Eidolons, to keep them from going into the ground, you need one lure activated, but we're going to need multiple lures capture as well when it comes to for a perfect capture. And I'll locate them down the road. You have Trinity tricaps. Nice. And number 20. Is Kodamire with heat the best? Actually, no. It's right now. Well, it depends on your gameplay. If you're going for basically melee infliction build, which is a slam build, Toxin is best, or viral. I knew that way before YouTubers caught on to that. Funny I say that because I'm on YouTube. All right, I'm not done with the Eidolon teaching. So how it works, in order to break the shield of any Eidolon, you have to have an amp. So amps basically harm the shields. Once the shield breaks, then they become vulnerable to basically Warframe weapons. The best damage status effect against Idolon is radiation. So that's the reason why a lot of people use sniper rifles, because they have multiplicative with the crit damage, and also when you zoom in, it does double damage. Plus buffs such as Volt. Volt is pretty much meta still because it multiplies the damage with 2 shields shooting through the shields. Chroma's not bad. Mirage is not bad. Anything that has a buff or a weapon, take it. It makes it quicker. So, and you'll get to the point where you can solo it. And that's how they usually do it. But right now, I'm going to let you guys take down the Idolon. I'm just going to tell you where the heck stuff is. If you go down, I'll revive you. And your dog. Speaking of dog, I should have brought my Adarza. And we got 6 minutes until the Idolon shows up. While I'm waiting. Alright, on mainstream, impressions for TennoCon 2012. Right now, 33% say you're splooging now. 33% say awesome. 22% meh. And 11% said didn't see it. Impressions for TennoCon 2025 for shorts is 12% splooging now. 47% said awesome. 12% said meh. And 28% didn't see it. Interesting, interesting. What's up, baby girl? You gonna join me? No. Well, I'll let you borrow that. Well, I'll get that later, okay? But Kodamire out of Dakota weapons and weapons, I think, is the best. Get back here. What's going on? Okay. 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 Oh. Looks like we got a thumper. Nice little distraction. Yay, we did it. Alright, we got 5 more minutes. I have tricaps. Yeah, I've had countless tricaps as well. I can't remember anymore, honestly. See here. So what I'm doing, everything's okay. Again, thank you for watching. Everything that you do counts. If you want to squad up, we'll definitely squad up later. After this triad cap, we're basically going to do Orcan Vaults or Relic runs, just build the next Eidolon. Now, the reason why we're doing Eidolon farming is because the TennoCon update showcased that operators are going to get a touch-up. Whether it's going to be reworked or not, doesn't really matter. But if you want to level up your school, the fastest way to do it is apply the focus lens on your Warframe, using your abilities to basically take care of that, or farm Eidolons. And that's basically it. I still haven't remembered. Has that changed any? Nope. I still think Hun Hao is going to be our friend in our alliance when we go to the Tau system. Sorry about that. I haven't ate all day. Let's go. Nice. Guess the Tau is gone. Alright, crew. I'm going to showcase this. We got 3 more minutes. Wait, okay, well, wasn't paying attention. We got time, then we can do try, never fully done. Then we should go on that try hard. And yeah, I'm not going to go hard on this. Just keep in mind, just have fun, learn what you can, and you're good to go. So we got an L5 in here, an MR1718. We'll go this pretty quick. And thank you for squatting up, crew. I really appreciate it. Honestly. Also, just another thing I want to put in there for those who are watching shorts. I am going to cut y'all off at the 2-hour mark. You still got 1 more hour and 15 minutes. Why? Because every 2.5 hours and 3 hours, for whatever reason, shorts on lives, YouTube just cuts me off. And I noticed this yesterday because I had 62 of you watching, drop down to 7. I was like, what the F is going on? I don't understand this. Why is it all of a sudden dropping in? It's always at the 2.5 hour and 3 hour mark. So I cut that stream out, rebuilt another stream live, and re-uploaded. Then I went from 62 to 82. It's like, okay. All right, so there's a limit of what there's a cutoff if I can't pay for this. Nah, you don't have to go hard. In fact, I want everyone here to collect a lure, for those who just want to understand what it is. That's what I want to do. Now, if you want to attack the Idolon, get it prepped, and at least capture so it doesn't spawn anywhere, that's fine by me. Once you go to the 2nd Idolon and 3rd Idolon, go hard. I don't care. As long as we knock it out and complete and get the results, that's what matters, and we learn something as we watch. I don't need anything. Like I said, all my schools are leveled up. I'm just here for helping you out. Heyo! Welcome back, Spin. We're doing Idolon Farm and Orcan Vaults and Relic runs for today for our squad up. Again, thank you for everybody watching and also who are joining my squad. It's a fantastic... It's important to me. Like I said, I'm not getting monetized for this shit. Alright, what time is it? Is it that time? 28 seconds. See if it'll spawn in anywhere soon. Alright, so once it spawns in, I'll waypoint the Eidolon. Hopefully it's real nearby. 4, 3, 2, 1. Or someone else waypoint it. Oh, I hear it. Okay. Alright, guys. There's the bad guy. So do me a favor. I'm going to waypoint some lures for you. Everyone go ahead and get a lure so they know what the heck they're doing. It spawns in. Ep1's over here. Probably hasn't spawned in yet. Oh, there it is. So here's one right here at waypoint. Someone hasn't gotten it yet. Looks like someone already got that one. Haha.
Those devices draw energy from bombarists.
Alright, you're getting a lure right now. Yep, you just hack it. Again, we're not worried about the Idolon. We don't need to take him down now because we need at least one lure activated so we can basically capture. Terrible gun.
Next, you attempt to take control of it.
Once you got a lure, just meet up with the Eidolon. Okay, now he's down. So do not kill him. We have to kill the Vombulus. So we just got to make sure about that. My bad, boy. Once we got a full capture lure, it will show up as blue. Make sure my sound a little bit lower. Here's a Vombulus. There you go. That's all it takes. It gets captured. You're good to go. Now, once your lure turns blue and it starts glowing, we're good to go from there. Also, do not kill the Vombulus. Okay, so we got one right here. Bring that closer. Now we got one lure. Got a perfect capture. Once you get close enough, we can take down the limbs. So the limbs are going to be the 2 legs, 2 arms. Go ahead, take them out. It doesn't matter which order either. If anybody could give me energy, that, oh, actually, I can give myself energy. Ah, wrong one. See here. There you are. There we go. Good job. Make sure the lure's nearby, and we're good to go.
You are directed to secure and employ additional Eidolon lures.
So what I want you guys to do, I just sped them up a little bit. I want you to go in operator mode and take down his shields. That's it. I can probably take them down in a few seconds. I don't want to do it. I just want to see how these guys perform. Not bad. I've seen worse. Trust me, way worse. There we go. Knocking down his shield. So if you notice that his shield is halfway, that's because of the lures. That's the reason why you want to capture him before he goes down. Otherwise, if he goes into the ground, basically he has full shields again. It just takes longer to complete. But do not kill the Vombulus in operator mode. We still need them. Plus, I think one of our allies is stuck.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
We need to keep the Vombulus aura so we can capture him. There we go. Doing better. Ah, come on. I was going to kill that Bombulus. I could help him out. There you go, boys. We have some allies that are very far apart. Is there a reason for that? Remember, if you press hold, follow or stay, it will stay in that spot on the lure. So you got to pay attention to that. Twitch? Who's following me on Twitch? I'm not on Twitch anymore. Not bad. Knocking it out really quick. We got one more limb to take care of. I help you guys out on that.
Smaller sentients rush to the Eidolon's aid.
Alright, so let's do a little side project. He drops down. This happens on every online. This is a good time to take a break to get one more lure. You can leave as long as one is left behind. We'll be fine on that. So I'll get this sucker as I reload. Alright, aim for the head, and once he turns the health, then we're good to go. So what's going to happen, he's going to go up, floating in the air. If you see this animation, that means we did a perfect capture, and that's it. That's all because we had enough lures to do it. He'll drop down, he'll drop the arcanes, and there we go. After you collect the brilliant shard, then we had to go to basically a shrine of sorts. There's the arcanes. I collected. Oh, there it is. Found it. It's over here somewhere. At this time, there is no rush. What we're going to have to do, we have to drop off our brilliant shards over there where one player is at. I'll waypoint it. Right there at waypoint 1. Once you drop off your rate, everyone drops off all their brilliant shards, or if you're a single player, you just drop a fjord. It starts off the next Eidolon fight. But it's also a good time to get more lures at the same time. So what I want everybody to do is just, if you don't have a lure, just get one. That's all you really need. This time, we're going all in. So whenever everybody's ready, we'll go forward from there. Power transfer. What are you using? I'd recommend Raj in a Bursting Prime with Incarnate. Yeah, you can. You can use anything, honestly, as long as you apply radiation and crit damage. I'm old school, so right now I'm helping these guys out with Chroma. Reason why I'm going Chroma, because once it goes to the third Tri-Eidolon, I used to solo these, so I'm at the point where once the third Tri-Eidolon does the rain toxic damage, usually that's when everyone starts dropping. But these guys are pretty much prepared. They got a lot of health, so, and a Trinity, so we're kind of okay. There we go. Good job. Again, we only need one perfect capture lure to basically hold them down on the ground. This is for all Eidolons. Take them out, boys. If anybody can provide me energy along the way, that'll be awesome. I'm here just being a goalie.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
What level? What do you mean, like steel path or non-steel path? This is just regular. This is just a tutorial. Alright, boys, take them out. I'll get Great Claw. Don't worry about you. I got you. That's what I'm here for. Ooh.
Energy spike. I advise falling
And that's what Squad Up is doing today. We're just going to do some work involves, Idolon farming. Due to the fact TennoCon was showing out, Operator was basically getting reworked in some sort of sense. Maybe we need to level up our schools. Hopefully. There we go.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Yeah, this squad is going pretty good. Oh yeah, boys. I'll let you guys take it out. So I'm just helping out with the shields. You guys take out the limbs. That's really what I'm helping out with today. And revives.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
No, you said you were helping on this, why I asked. They said they're they didn't say they're getting an update into school. They said they're basically updating the operators. Now, what that entails is beyond me. Great Claw! I'll get you, Great Claw! My boy!
You are closing on victory. Act now.
Oh my god, animation was all over the place. Sorry, buddy. I was bouncing. I was there, but it wouldn't let me stay on the ground. I tried. Just don't use too many revives. I have seen that happen before. If you use up all your revives, you do not get the arcanes at the end. Again, this is a good time to get more lures. If you want to jump away and do it, go for it. I think there's one nearby. Up. And I was wrong. And there's one. Doesn't hurt to get more. Reload, sucker! Good job, crew. Good job. Fantastic. Love it. Love it. So again, he's flying up. We got a perfect capture. Now the next one, we're going to need a few more lures this time. Waypoint 1, where the arcanes are at. So everybody try to get 2 lures. The only reason why is because on this Eidolon, although we got a Trinity, keep in mind Trinity, if you do Blessing, that does help out the lures keep their lives. But this sucker, he's got what I call Toxic Rains, and it kills, this the one Eidolon that kills basically the lures the easiest. What happened? Did I get it? No. What was that about? Oh, I got that one. Again, waypoint 1, as long as my waypoint works. Drop off your brilliant shard at the shrine, and we can begin. I'm just gonna get a ton of lures. I can find any. Nope. Nope. You boys are clearing house. I think we got them all. Love it. I like playing with Warframe players as played it for a while. When you have like a brand new MR5 or MR9 doing Eidolon farms, it's kind of funny. You see them jumping around everywhere. I'll still get it done. Oop. And boop. Alright, back to chat. I'll take care of far more than ducats and credits. What? Oh, I didn't see you, Spin. I'm using Araxia because I need ability kills for Date Challenge and Netherite because it's my only good weapon that does over 1,000 damage. Understand. I tell you what, if there's one more frame, whether it's base or prime, you want to dive into and you want to make all your weapons powerful, Mirage. Just go for it. Mirage is awesome. You could go Chroma, but Chroma's kind of gimmicky. Takes a little time to get that perk. Also, talking about changes, what is everybody's thoughts on Oberon getting a rework? Is anybody excited about that? I'm actually am. Due to the fact that Pablo said it, you know it's going to be the best frame in the game. I mean, if he could turn around Hydroid, there you go. Is there an easy amp to farm without help of Little Duck? Yeah, go for a lot of people like 333 or 334. That's not bad. That only requires the Cetus one. It's not as good as the 777 or 775, but hey, or 773 for that matter. But if you don't know what the heck I'm talking about, look up amp chart on Google. You'll see a bar where it says a whole list of 1, 2, and 3, and that's what every Warframe person uses the chart for. Alright guys, we got 3 brilliant shards in here. Who's the last in line? Then we're good to go. Or if it's me. Remove. Nope, it's not me. I think we're good enough as there. Is there... But as far as it goes, yeah, you need to get Little Duck to get the best of the best. But then again, you got to get the arcanes that even apply that even further. But if you just want to bypass all that altogether, use Vault, Chroma, or Mirage, and you're good. Because a buff is a buff. Yeah, 323 will carry you as pretty good until you get the 777 or 775. And you'll be fine on that, honestly. Then again, that's like 777 and 775 are pretty much meta builders. That's for like solo players. Once you're in a squad, it doesn't really matter, especially those who are dedicated on it. All right, who we missing? Let's go. All right, this is 777 here. Yeah. There we go. Alright, do we have capture? Yeah. Remember, just watch out for the toxin on the rain. That actually takes out your health. So, FYI.
You are directed to secure.
Also,
and
these
deploy
purple little
additional
clouds, the only way you could take these guys out is through your operator, which sucks because you do need to take that out because that keeps the Tri-Idolon invincible, even in shields. You can't harm them. Oh.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Oh, I need energy. Oh, no, not me.
And so it goes. I'm sorry, little friend.
All right, looks like we got 3 captures. I think we'll be fine on that. Up.
Energy spike.
Good show, everyone.
Falling back.
Alright, good on energy. Go. I had to reload.
Energy spike. I advise.
Ah, you little bugger. Take those things. Alright, let's take down his shields. Almost there, boys. Going pretty good. Going pretty good. Ah, press the wrong button. I was reloading. Oh, come on, get your arm out of my way. I need that. Thank you. Thank you.
I advise falling back.
Okay, how are we doing on lures? We got plenty of lures, so we're fine on that. And 333 it is? Yeah. So today is Eidolon Day and also Relic Farm and Orc and Vault. After this, anybody want to join up for that? That'd be awesome.
Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
Dude. Alright, how many lures we have? So we're pretty much good. Got one lure over there, just hanging out. If you got an extra lure, just bring it over just in case. It never hurts to have it. If not, just kill Bombulus left and right. Good thing I got a good crew this time. Aim for the head, done. OV, boys, we done it. And then we got a perfect Tri-Idolon. Go ahead, kill all the Vomulus around. GG. So the perk of having all Tri-Idolons that you get now is for this reason alone. One, not only get arcanes, but the brilliant shards. If you kill one at a time, you only get like one each, but you get an extra one at the end. Or actually, you're supposed to get one more. Forgot about that. Also, get the sentient cores. So if you want to level up your sentient Cetus amp, this is the way to basically build it up. And also brilliant. Brilliant shards help out leveling up everything. So make sure you collect all these sentient cores as it is, because later on we don't know if that sentient, they mentioned sentient cores have a reason. Maybe a sentient cores will have people like me who have too many sentient cores and have nothing left to invest it on later down the road. So I think they just need an endless perk system overall. And once you're done with that, you're good to go. I'll wait for you guys. We'll take care of our more ducats. Okay. How much time we got? Day and 24 minutes. We can knock out another one. Or we can squad up with another crew. Anybody else want to do it? Let's check if the stream is still strong. Pretty good. So if you want to squad up, this is time. Make sure you send a DM to flapvsjack. Or state your in-game name in chat and I'll get you in. If I missed you, do it again. What do we get? Oh, wrong way. So on that one, we got Arcane Fury. That's a good one. Arcane Resistance and Arcane Awakening. Pretty good, pretty good. All right. Impressions on TennoCon. Nice, nice. Anybody else want to join in? Or are we going to keep the same squad and knock it out one more time? If you want to stay, tell me in squad. You know, keep it easy. Just press X if you want to stay. We'll just keep it easy. Anybody else want to join in? Tell me. State your in-game name or friend me. So, also, we're recruiting, so you never know. Wait on him to accept. See here, accept all. They're down for one more. Okay, Don's in. Gray, are you in? Just press X if you are. Keep it simple. Sniper. And me. We could keep the same crew if we want to. Yeah, I'm curious what they're going to change in the school. Obviously, that crazy thing where you have that massive sword coming out of the void. What's up with that? What else can you conjure? Alright, Sniper stand, Gray stand. Alright, let's just head back in. Curious if you guys are part of me or not. One is. Shadow Clan, nice. And Ghost here. Ah, you formed your own. Ooh, nice Trinity. I like it. I didn't get to see her. I do like that. Oh, that skin is nice on the operator. That's really good. I like that. That's really cool. Oh, we're here. Someone do me a favor. Go ahead and waypoint the Eidolon for me. Never mind. Thank you. Go ahead, get a lure. Everyone just get one. I'll go to the farthest one. Oop. Hey, Dirk! Welcome back. Appreciate you joining me on every stream. Oh, need more. Alright, boys, remember, we need a per lure captured in order to make sure that, so do not kill him immediately. So I already got the shields down, just to speed it up a little bit. TennoCon was a fun watch. Excited to learn more about the Focus expansion. Yeah, I don't know if it's like Focus expansion, rework, or what. They have reworked it prior. That's the thing. I'm curious what that's about too. And that's where I was stating early on the stream. Like, I left with more questions than answers yesterday. But don't get me wrong, the spectacle was on point. I was like, what? I've always wanted an infinite war in Warframe to partake of it. Oh, we got one down. Let's go ahead and take care of the limbs. So today, since we're doing schools, the energy.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Don't mind.
That device is insufficient. You are directed to secure and employ.
What I'm hoping on
Idolon lures.
is it just for that section, or is it going to advance forward with basically in the Tau system? I got so many questions.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
What do you mean? Farm what? What am I farming? It was very anime themed, for sure. About to say.
Energy spike. I
Got
advise
it.
falling back.
What am I farming from you? I'm not too sure what you're asking me. Ba, 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 ba.
Sentient energy contained.
Alright, now we need to level up these lure guys. We need to kill the Bombulus, but do not kill them completely. That's always something we gotta watch out for. We're probably gonna need at least 2 fully capture, even though we got more, but it wouldn't hurt to have more. There we go. I was reloading! I am not aiming at all. Oh yeah. I forgot I didn't have my zoom all locked in. My poor Cheesa! Got a perfect capture, it's floating up. I'm stuck in animation. Alright. Where's all the goodies? There it is. Did I get my brilliant shard? We might get away with full triumph. Did I get my brilliant shard? Yeah, I got it. Alright, remember, try to get a lure if you can. Never hurts to have extra. But if you already got some, go ahead, drop your brilliant shard, and we're good to go. Yeah, we're doing the basically Eidolon farming, working vaults, and relic runs today. That's it. The reason why I'm pushing Eidolon farming for today is because basically they were showcasing that there's some kind of rework going on with the operator. I figured might as well be prepared, have plenty of sentient cores, and also in case my school needs a rework. This has happened before. We're actually on school system 2.0. So I think it's time.
I advise falling back.
Initially, they weren't planning for people to play or complete all the schools, honestly. That was the original plan. Uh-oh. We didn't have a capture lure, so that's what happens. Now we gotta go find it. You gotta pay attention to that.
Additional Eidolon lures.
So make sure you don't start it until everybody's ready. And everybody has a lure there. So we gotta find him. He's over here. That's okay. It's not a big deal. Dup, 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 dup. Alright, bring up my Vex. There we go. Now, I gotta remember, you just need one capture lure to take them down. Of course, there's one. I can't see! Freaking knee got in the way.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Alright, remember, we need to capture Bombulus. Don't kill him just yet until everybody's lure is basically fully activated. Dude, my phone is going off today. I did not miss at all.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
I mean, I dig mineral for rock. Hey, this is my theory on rock grinding. Don't try to get a perfect capture on minerals. Just try to get as many as you can as fast as you can. Don't try to get that perfect capture because it's just going to slow you down. I've learned if you just farm them naturally, you will get the item efficiently. There we go. Oh, it's in the back. Good eye, good eye. Almost done. Come on. Oh, come on. Thank you.
Sentient energy contained.
Thank
You
you.
are closing on victory.
Alright, boys. Doing pretty good, pretty good. Come on, wait here. I can't see the Idolon. Do all three. I can't see the Idolon. Do all three. What do you... What? What? Words? Is it my view? Oh. Oh, my bad. I just noticed it. Thank you for that. Warframe. Oop. There you go. I just didn't realize I had the browser on earlier. No wonder my shorts weren't doing so well. You guys need to tell me this. Alright, boys, get everything. I'm still learning on this YouTube thing. Perfect capture. Good job. GG, GG. Sorry about that, shorts. I didn't know y'all didn't see the full screen. Thank you for pointing that out. And that's okay because this is the first mini streams we're going to do on shorts. Mainstream, you're going to be non-stop each one. It doesn't really matter on that one. It's just I found the algorithm BS-ery with YouTube. So how it works is that every 2 hours, 2.5 hours, or 3 hours, YouTube cuts out my views for whatever reason. Maybe it's the algorithm or whatever. But I figured it out yesterday. So I'm just going to re-upload shorts every 2 hours. And hopefully we'll go from there. This is an all-day thing today. I basically stream from 12 to 6 anyways. So if you want to join up and squad up and you didn't join this squad, that's okay. We got more to go. I need another lure. Or I guess not. I feel like we're missing some. Alright, here we go. Alright, do we have one? Yep, we do. There we go.
I advise falling back. That device is insufficient. You are directed to secure and employ additional Eidolon lures.
Can you also farm mine in between if you want? Yeah. If you're talking about if you want to farm Idolon later, yeah, I'm always down for that.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Thank you for telling me that on shorts. I was wondering why I wasn't performing so well. I do need energy.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
It wouldn't hurt if we got a couple more lures. I'm gonna head out and do that while we're waiting. Just in case. Because I'll find them. Like they're not spawning. Oh, there's one.
Energy spike. I advise falling back.
Alright, that's a good start. Get one more, never hurts. Chick. Alright, boys, let's get this out of the park. If we can get some energy, that'll be nice. Nice, thank you. Thank you. So I got 3 lures, so if we could just kill a couple of Bombulas, we'll be fine. You should be A-okay after this. What's left? Ah. Come on. Gotcha.
Sentient energy contained. You are closing on victory. Act now.
There we go. Take care of those Bombulas real quick. Doing pretty good. Thank you for watching. I appreciate everybody who's partaking in this. Oh, dude, mineral for rock. Yeah, I don't know about that one. OV, son. Did it again, boys. Did try 2 tri-caps. GG. What I'm talking about.
All right. Found something.
We only got 4 minutes left. So just take care of the Bombulus. Get as much sentient cores as you can. Make sure that you got the brilliant shards and so forth. Got everything you need just to level up your Acetus. And well, that went pretty smooth. See how it works is that the first time it's always kind of rocky, and then the second time it gets smoother, smoother, smoother. That happens every time. Alright, that's that. So this is how it works. Every time I do a squad up, I'll disband, but I will not kick you out in my DMs in case I need to re-enter. But this is a good time that if you want to partake into the squad up stream, or just squad up in general, just the farm stuff, this is a good time to do it. Make sure that you DM flapvsjack or friend flapvsjack, or state your in-game name in chat below. I'll add you in magically and delicious. So I'm going to disband everybody, but it doesn't mean I'm going to leave you behind. What's Dragon need? Are you doing full triathlon? I am up for anything. Okay, Dragon, I'll add you in. There is nothing I need on Cetus. For those guys who are in my squad, make sure you check out Cetus. This will take a minute anyways. All right, so where we're at? We're at 30-minute mark on the 2-hour mark. So let's check out the impressions. Impressions on TennoCon 2025. So let's see here. Mainstream, they say 25%. They're splooging now. And 50% thought it was awesome. 12% thought it was meh. And 6% did not see it. On shorts, it's impressions on TennoCon. 16% are splooging. And 50% are awesome. And 9% are meh. And 25% didn't see it. Man. They do have the highlight reels now. If you just want to see the updates, they have individual trailers. It is very interesting. There is not going to be a content drop. Honestly, the next content drop is going to be Monday. That's going to be for the Valkyrie heirloom skin. How many of you are going to actually buy that? I'm curious about that. And I apologize for shorts. I did not know I had my shorts cut down a little bit. I am way more entertaining than that. But check out my main stream if you can. If you want to see the full view. Oh, am I looking at the ground? Alright, so let's go here. So let's go back to my school. Focus. Let's just go back to Zenrank just to add more energy. I'm going to go to Titania. We're going to do some relic runs if you're interested. Or we can make a vote. We could do Orc and Vaults or relic runs. It's totally up to you guys. I'm at the whim of you. I am not going to do any in-game bosses or anything like that. So I'm just going to do that immediately. What's immediately? Is it something I say? What? What are you thinking about the new super moves coming from Warframe? You talking about that Void Skiff or whatever anime thing that we're doing? Are you talking about that? I just hope it's not cinematic only. That's all I have to say about that. Now, I can see us fighting that Megatron Eidolon with that ability. I can definitely see that, but I don't know. I mean, it's super cool, but application-wise, what is it really for? So we're pulling a void skiff with our operator. Are we gonna have other weapons? Okay, but what is the application for? Is it just for that scene to take out gunners? So is this strictly for cinematics, or is it kind of like TennoCon, where it's kind of like a heavy weapon? And I said this before. Like, the presentation was like 10 out of 10. Don't get me wrong. I've always wanted an infinite war with Warframe instead of an like basically exterminate mission. I just wanted an actual war to conquer. And going back infinitely to the old war, or basically old peace for that matter, is just a dream come true. But TennoCon brought so many questions to me than answers. You know what I mean? I was expecting going straight to the tile system. I wasn't expecting to go back in time before the old war and experience basically the uprising of the sentients before that. I was not expecting that. So my speculation for this, the biggest threat in the entire Warframe lore is the indifference, or the man in the wall, or basically invading from the void into the origin system. Now, internalism is part of that key factor. They're cutting us off from our internalism, right? But now we have a time machine that can link us to any time. So is the indifference basically trying to invade the origin system in the past, present, and future, and corrupting the sentients as their way of entering our origin system to take over the origin system and for all times? And we have to use the past to basically rekindle our relationship to the sentient. So in the present and the future, we will basically alliance each other to go against the indifference. That's what I think is going to happen. Because I'm smart. Alright. We're going to do some relic runs. Squad up is part of the deal. That's what the title represents. That's exactly what we do. I need 3 members to basically join me on stream, or if you don't care about the stream, you just need relics, we'll tackle that. If you're already in my squad and my DMs, press X for me on the DMs. I'll add you in there. If you are on chat right now, you want to join me, I need 3 ways. I need your in-game name, either on chat or friend me to flapvsjack, or if you're part of my alliance, DM me. So that's where I'm at with that. Would it be interesting if Wally's... You could have him manipulate the sentience to attack the organ. That's what I was thinking too. That's I stated that earlier. I think maybe Wally did corrupt the sentience because yes, the operator was defending themselves against that boss battle, and that isn't enough to suffice for the sentience to cause an uprising against the entire organ system and operators and stuff like that. So I think Wally has a little touch to the sentience corruption. I'll be right back. Nature calls. Right, all right, all right. Thank you for sticking around, crew. Let's check out the numbers here. Let me make sure my stream is going well because the top part on my shorts wasn't working. So, all right, so I'm going to put a disclaimer before we squad up. I'm going to cut off shorts. Mainstream is going to remain. If you want to hop over to mainstream, this is the time to do it. If you like watching the short form, that's cool. That's fine. I'm just going to create a new one. That's the reason it says episode at the very end. The next one's going to be episode 2. Why am I doing this? Because I do not have the ability to promote my videos through YouTube or ad systems. It's a state thing. And a Google thing meshed together, holding me back. And the reason why I am cutting it off on shorts is because I have learned over a week that after the 2.5 hour mark or the 3 hour mark, the short live stream cuts me off. So everybody who is watching me from here on, it remains, stays, yay them. But it doesn't allow any new viewers to be shuffled in. That's how it works. Why? YouTube algorithm is just kind of finicky. It favors paid promotional videos and people who are trying to make their way up. So this is a way for me to bypass the YouTube system. So at least I know about it. So if you're on the short stream, you can buck over to the mainstream or go to the next one. Totally up to you. Don't really care. But on that note, we're just going to end this poll right now. Let's just check out the results before I end it. Let's talk about this for a second. Impressions on TennoCon, awesome. On both of them. Both of you thought it was basically at that point. Mainstream says splooging now, 29%. 11% say meh. And 5% didn't see it. While on shorts, it's awesome, 51%, and I didn't see it, 24%. Wow, splooging now, 50%, and man. So that tells me it was like a good 7 to 9 ranking, but definitely not a 10 out of 10. I consider splooging now 10 out of 10. Awesome is kind of like the high range, and some people were meh. I was actually surprised by that. We're using Lotus memories for us to relive the past and to maybe find a way to bring peace between us as the recipients. Yeah. All right, so I'm going to close down shorts. Let me set that up first, and then we'll actually squad up. And that's how that's going to work. And if you want to rejoin on shorts, that's totally fine. Just look for it. I just got to reschedule it. Give me 1 second.